Hey, first of all, man, thanks a lot for the opportunity having you like in this podcast, having you an interview, have a conversation with you. I know you now, let's say quite a while. Maybe we know each other like, let's say 3 months, 4 months, because of our business things, what we have together, right?
Yep.
And because of the podcast that I always wanted to do with interesting people, you came to mind. And also because when I've read about you, right? When I've read about you, what you do, what you stand for, what you have done, I thought it would be a great thing to talk with you in order to give some motivation, some perspective on how things work.
Yeah.
Right? In your career, what you do. So Shane Showtime Walker, welcome to the podcast. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you for having me, Tobias. I feel
Thanks a lot for your time.
I'm telling my people, we've been waiting for this. It was supposed to happen last week. Obviously,
100%.
Circumstances happened, but we're getting it done today.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
I'm really happy about that. I'm also mind blown about the technical problems we had, because some things seem so easy, right? To set up the podcast. Also, people say, oh yeah, a stream setup is like this, you just switch a flip, and it's going. But it is not. Definitely not.
Well, we've got it figured out now.
Yeah.
We're moving forward.
What are you doing right now? I mean, pandemic.
Well, I'm preparing for this. Before this, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous. I was like, shall I speak my mind 100%? Shall I hold back a bit, be politically correct?
Right.
Or not? So I just had a little meditate, had a little stretch. I have to do an evening stretch for
that's good.
Basketball purposes and keep myself limber.
That's nice.
I'm getting a bit up there in age now, so I have to keep up with the young guys and keep stretching and stuff.
What do you mean? You're how much you are? 34? You
put in years of now. I just turned 33 last Monday.
Okay.
And I had a great birthday, and it was amazing. I went down to the woods. I went camping for the evening. During the day, I went to a spa, and then went to the beach, looked at the sun on the ocean, and just enjoyed it. It was super windy, but
ocean.
It was just perfect. It was just perfect.
Where are you? Well, you're in England right now, right?
I'm in the UK. I'm in London, East London.
And you have an ocean. You have a river, no? What, you have an ocean there?
Well, we have the river. We have the River Thames.
Okay.
But I went down to Southampton, so it was down by the coast.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
It was wild animals, wild horses, wild. I even put a video of my story of the pigs. I was so grossed out. I was over there.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, let me see the wild pigs. I saw a bunch of horses everywhere. I was like, let me go see the wild pigs. Even though I personally hate pigs, I think they're disgusting. But I know people think, oh, they're so cute and whatever.
Okay.
And all right, so I ran over to see the pigs, and they were all just fighting each other, eating shit, literally eating horse shit, just fighting each other,
crazy, man.
I was just
gross.
I don't know how people eat this. I don't know how people eat it. So.
You mean they're like the black pigs, with or is it like the normal skinny color pigs?
They were the normal skinny color pigs, man.
But in the wild, out there in the woods.
Black pigs, Tobias. Don't be trying to blame the black pigs on the shit eating.
No. Because the boars or whatever what you hunt, in the woods, what I know, they have the long hairs, and they're all black.
Yeah.
Right, and they're different kind of. They eat only.
They're like boars. I think we call them.
Yeah.
It's like boars.
Yeah.
From Lion King.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, a wild boar.
I mean, I'm hunting, right? Don't get me wrong, but I'm only hunting for food. So when I go, I hunt my thing, what I want to eat. I bring it home. I gut it up and do all the other stuff. I eat. But now, you know what? Yeah. This month, I don't eat.
At all?
I don't eat. At all. I don't know how it's called. Fasting. I don't know how's it called.
Fasting. So, what is your schedule? Are you like intermittent fasting, or are you just not eating at all? Like,
No. I drink. How is it called? Oh, damn it. When you have a soup without the stuff inside, right? You have only the. No. When you have the soup, but without the stuff inside, with the hard stuff. I don't know what's it called. It's only the water of the soup. So that's what I'm drinking. Yeah. So that's what I'm drinking basically, right? In the morning, instead of a coffee, I have my soup. In the midday, when lunchtime, I have my soup. So I want to do this like 2 or 3 weeks just to make myself clean. You know what I mean?
Like a detox cleanse.
Yeah, like a detox. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, everybody needs a cleanse, especially right now.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm sitting all day long, right? I'm sitting all day long on the PC, right? And I'm getting fat. I don't have any motion, right? I'm standing up, going to the kitchen, getting something to drink, going again to my chair, sitting down, working my ass off. It's different. But you, man, pro basketball player. Basketball player.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Luckily, that's my job to stay active. It gives me an excuse. But yeah, I mean, everyone's getting fat right now, so I wouldn't even even feel bad. Everyone's putting on weight. Everyone's in the same situation, so don't feel too bad about yourself.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not getting fat. You know what I mean? I know that I feel more chubby than normal. You know what I mean? So I think, you have to do something, because I'm usually a sport type as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you go for like daily walks or anything?
Yeah. Daily walks. Still, even if it's locked down, daily walks. Like, we have the woods really near to us, right? Mm-hmm. And in Czech Republic, some years ago, it is kind of a national sport. It's called nohybal. It's like football tennis. You have a tennis net. Mm-hmm. You have a tennis net. And you have a normal soccer ball.
I've seen it on social media and online.
Yeah, you have a normal soccer ball, and you kick the ball like either in two or in like one versus one or 2 versus 2 over the net, basically, right? Mm-hmm. And you have like a lot. Let's say workout. But this now you can't do anything. Forbidden. You can't do anything. So I'm sitting home.
I think I was having a discussion with my cousin yesterday. I'm like, I don't think it's actually going to go back to what it was.
I think the people start wearing more the masks. It is more stuff is closed, more food will be delivered, more takeaway, more home office, because the people see, oh man, we run our costs to the minimum. I also see this myself, right? Because when I have my employees work in the company, right, I have to pay them more because, let's say, gas or what, all this other stuff. What is extra? Now they're home. I don't need to pay them gas because they have to work from home. They're 8 hours. They get even more done than in the work.
Yeah, I mean, I think people on the whole do prefer working from home. Yeah, but they do feel like they want to go to the office at least a couple times a week, or do have something to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, we will see how this works out, right? I don't think that it will go back to normal at all. Our kids will never know the normal that we had. That's what I think. That's my opinion, right?
Yeah, me too.
We will see. Hopefully I'm wrong.
We took it for granted, I guess. All that complaining everyone was doing.
Yeah.
They must have took it for granted.
But
this is why I have to be grateful for everything that we have now.
Also, I don't know how this happened. That now, okay, in my opinion, it's like a big wave. They waved it up too much, or they made it too big. It did not have to be that way, because still, I think, or what I've seen on the numbers, people dying on flu or on cancer are bigger than COVID deaths, right? And now let's say you have an accident. Let's say you have an accident in car, right? And you're COVID positive.
We're going into the COVID talk right now. Is this what we're doing?
No. Just what we're saying. What we're talking.
Because we can if we want to.
No. It's just like a short thing, you know. Like I said, I don't think that it goes back to normal, man. I don't think it,
All right.
you know. How basketball? Why basketball? How? I mean, where did you grow up? You're from UK. You're born in the UK, right?
Born in the UK in Northampton. Left after my GCSEs. Went to the States.
Okay.
Did high school. Finished out high school in the States. Went to university. Got a scholarship for university. Played Division One basketball.
Okay.
And then after that you had the choice. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to pursue a different career, or do you want to continue playing basketball professionally? And that was my choice.
But did you get like how's it called?
Scouted?
Discovered? Yeah, scouted, discovered.
So I don't know. See, back in my day, you know how we say it was a bit different. Like, I just went with my friends to like a little summer camp. You know, you stay over for a few days, 3 or 4 days, and then I was terrible. I was not anywhere near like one of the best players or whatever, but I was super tall, super athletic. I could run, I could jump, but just didn't really know how to play the game. And some of the, I want to say that they're called coaches, but they're like counselors in like a regular camp, but they're coach because they're coaching us basketball or whatever. So some of the coaches, they were from the States and they played professional basketball. They were professional players, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm going to get you to the States. Meet my uncle, and he's going to get you into high school and blah blah blah." And I was sitting there, I'm like 15 years old, like, "You're going to let me go to the States? You're going to send me to the States? You're going to?" I'm like, whatever. I don't believe you.
Okay.
And they spoke to my mom. My mom called me and said, "Yeah, Shane, you know, they're trying to
You have to go. You have to go."
America." And I'm like, "Mom, are you being serious?" And she's like, "Yeah, but you got to finish your GCSEs. You got to finish your school first." That's what she told me.
Yeah.
I had to wait a whole year knowing that I was going, while they sorted out the scholarship, the housing, and everything. And that was it. I was out.
That's cool.
And I've been
so easy, like with 15,
and everywhere for years now.
But you started when you were 15, right? You had like basketball was like your sport or your game, let's say, when you had like free time, right?
Yeah, not even free time. I was playing more football, like soccer.
Soccer, okay.
That was my first love, you know.
Okay.
Every day after school, at school, you know, before school, you know, like football was the one. Obviously, growing up
I know that.
In Europe, it's the same. So I was playing that, but then I got like extraordinarily tall, and everyone was like, give basketball a try, and then that was it. And then I had to make a choice, like either go to America or continue pursuing this football dream that didn't really have anything to go off of, you know.
But you always wanted to be like an athlete, like a professional sport person?
Yeah, growing up. Well, I think that's every kid's dream in the UK is to be a footballer. Well, not every kid's dream, but a lot of kids' dreams, especially little boys, they want to be footballers. Yeah. Their parents want them to be footballers, and do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of money over here in the UK for football, so
I gotcha.
It's pushed.
Yeah, that's true. And how is your daily? I mean, now that you're playing basically all day long, or you're playing a lot, how is daily routine now? I mean, you can't just go outside right now, or you still have the regular trainings. How is your daily routine as basketball player?
Now we're actually in an actual official lockdown. Before we just came out of a lockdown. So there was like a lot of provisions. It's really strict now. It's no one's allowed in the gym while we're in there.
Okay.
Masks when we leave until, you know what I mean? Like, it's really protected when we go into games, temperature taken, and social distancing, and assigned seats, and you know, so it's a lot of stress around the game, you know, and you just want to play the game that you love.
Okay.
But still grateful to be able to play, you know. We could be not able to play, so I'm 100%. Just able to play at the moment. Daily routine though, I normally wake up around 7 o'clock, around 6:45.
Yeah.
and
Like
just
me,
take
with
that
all the
morning,
kids around.
take that morning to myself. I don't have any kids, so just take that morning to myself, and I'll take like a hot bath, put some essential oils and stuff in the bath to warm my body up, you know.
That's cool. I love that.
Get ready for practice. Make a nice hot cup of tea, and then make my daily smoothies. You know, what else? And then yeah, I'll probably put on some affirmations or just some critical thinking, self help for the morning before I leave the house, and then I go see my guys and we practice. And then I'm normally done with practice. I'll get an afternoon stretch in, obviously shower again, bath,
Yeah.
and eat, take a nap as well. Normally I'm infamous for my naps. I love my naps. I'm infamous for my naps. And you love to make fun of me.
I called you when you had your nap. I asked you where you are. Man, where are you? Come on, where are you?
You know what I mean? Extenuating practice, and you're out here just cussing me out.
That's nice, man. I mean, I love a good routine, right? And I love my 10 minutes, even if it's only 10 minutes in the morning for myself. Like even if it's dark, going down in the living room, sitting down, you know, feet on the table, just close the eyes.
It's definitely important to have a routine in the morning. I think when you wake up and you just jump out of bed and you just go, like that's what happened to me today. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. I went to bed pretty late yesterday. So I woke up today late and I didn't get to go through my routine. I didn't get to make my tea and have my bath, and I felt terrible. Like my body felt terrible. I felt like I hadn't woken up. Like
yeah, it's different, 100%. I totally agree.
Need it.
And for this, when I see that the kids wake me up early, I try to make the clock even earlier, so I have at least the 10 minutes, 20 minutes time for myself, you know, because also reading is important, I think, right? Mindset, reading, you know, affirmation, you know what I mean, and just relaxing for yourself until the chaos begins.
Exactly.
So this is really important, right? This is really, really important.
Where did you learn about that?
Again, sorry?
Where did you learn about having a morning routine? And
I learned it the hard way, because the thing is that I come from a 9-to-5 job, right?
Yeah.
I started apprenticeship in Germany, made my 3.5 years degree for mechatronics. There's like electromechanics and electronics together, and the company who built trains, right?
Okay.
And then basically I started working, right? And I didn't like it. My 9-to-5. Get up in the morning, go to work, right? Go to work, and start basically, you know, working from 7 to 4, then go home, you know, without anything for myself, right?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. My little daughter. Sorry for that.
She wanted to go. That's okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, she wants something. She asked something, so that's fine. But usually I close the door. Yes, they have to go to bed. It's 8 p.m. They have to go to bed. They have to sleep already because tomorrow is usually school, right?
Yeah.
So, and they wake up early. But what I want to say, I missed, I'm a rebel, kinda, from the beginning already. I didn't like to work from 9 to 5. I didn't like to listen to my boss moaning, bitching, how bad I am, even if I give my best, right? Even if I did my best. And then somehow I got some books in the hand about self-improvement and mindset. You know, Gary Vee was one of the first books that I had.
Gary Vee is very good.
This really inspired me, you know, to do something different in my life. And now here I am, running 2 companies, being different, you know.
Maybe. Well, you should tell the people what companies you're doing, what you're doing currently as well. Because obviously my people know me. That's why they follow, but they don't know you.
So basically what I do is I run 2 companies. Right now I have only two companies. One is for classic cars, and we deal with classic cars because I love classic cars since I'm 16. Right? And since I'm 16, I bought and restored and sold classic cars. My first car was a Chevy Chevelle 1973 with a big block engine. I imported this car from USA to Germany. built it up, sold it. And then when I finished basically the 9 to 5, or during the 9 to 5, I built my webpage. And then somehow my boss told me, listen, Tobias, either you work our stuff or you work your stuff, but you can't work both, right?
Yeah.
And then from the one day to another, I told my boss, you know what, I do my own thing. And I jumped into the cold water without any security, without any money saved, without nothing. And then like in the next 2 weeks, I sold some cars to make my first money, basically build the company up, right?
Yeah.
And then 2018, I tried to do something different because I thought, okay, only cars is kind of boring. I want to do something else, right? And I built up e-commerce company where e-commerce, drop shipping, right? We talked about this. We talked about this as well. Maybe we can talk about this in another time as well when you want. So I built an e-commerce company where we put basically products and drop shipping products from China to anywhere in the world. So we built online stores with goods we don't own, we don't store, and where people can buy these products, right? And this is basically the first time we did something with finance. So basically, we didn't spend any money in front. The client paid us full. We ordered the goods, made 30 to 70 to 80% margin, and shipped the goods directly from China to the client. And in this way, we started like with finance business, like people asking us to lend money. So we're starting lending money. Now people came back to us and they ask, oh, you do classic cars, you do also investment. And then we thought about, okay, we can do also investments for other people. When people have a budget, they can bring in the budget and we give them up to 20% a year on how much they bring in. But this is like what I do. And now I thought again, growing Instagram business, selling my course on Instagram, how to grow Instagram, and then with a podcast, right? Because then everybody else now is doing Instagram. And again, you have to diversify, right? You have to do something different in order to be successful. Yeah. And then I came up with the idea, man, we should share the knowledge we already have. Right? And that's where the podcasts come in. Because I want to bring awareness to all the possibilities out there from other people. Because this is what I told yesterday to one of my clients as well. I don't want to tell you all the things. It is better that you hear from someone else than me, because you know me. But when someone else can tell you, listen, it works that way, or it did work that way for me, it's even more interesting, and maybe this person will easier believe than directly from me. You know what I mean? It's like a reference.
You mean? I feel like when I tell people stuff, they rather ignore it. So you have to send them videos, or you have to send them links or sources, but they 100%. Never believe you directly, especially when they know you.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah,
that's so true.
People are weird.
Do you think? By the way, do you think to do just basketball as long as you can, and then jump into business? Do you have something else planned? What you're doing right now? What else are you doing?
So I'm in the process of buying some land in Ghana. I'm hoping to move there in like a couple years after basketball. But I definitely want to be out there within 2 years at least, like surveying the land and being out there and building on it, and get the goals, being on the way to my goals and stuff.
Okay.
But then that's an after basketball move, after basketball career move.
Yeah.
But that's one of my main goals. Right now, I've just started my CMOS company, Premium CMOS. That's on the way to doing big things. I had a really great phone call yesterday. And so I'm in the process of launching that. That should be launched by next week, hopefully.
That's cool.
And so that's what I'm doing right now. Premium CMOS. And
what does it do? What does it do?
Does everything. Literally does everything. So I've been testing it on myself for about a year before I started thinking I wanted to sell it.
Okay.
And basically what it is a plant that grows in the sea, in the Caribbean, in certain coasts of Africa. And it literally clings to a rock in the ocean, and it grows from the rock. and that's why it contains 92 of the 102 minerals that our body needs on a daily basis. So without it, we're pretty much malnourished.
Okay.
We don't have the nutrients in our body. We're not getting it from the foods or whatever. It's a natural protein. It's a natural collagen for your hair. Or
how does it taste? Can you eat it? Do you eat it? Right? You eat it.
Yeah. Well,
right?
yeah. You consume it. You can consume it. So you can either consume it or apply it topically.
Okay.
So I use it in my hair. I use it on my beard.
Oh, my hair.
Yeah, don't worry. Well, maybe on the back part, you can use it on the beard.
Okay.
It's very good for your beard as well. But like I said, my main thing is to consume it because of all the health benefits. It's great for your thyroid, which is responsible for a lot of hormones and your hormone control in your body. It regulates blood. It's great for diabetes. It's you know what I mean. It's one of those things that's literally gold for your body.
That's cool.
Inflammation. You're basically just packing your body with the nutrients that it needs. Vitamin C. Obviously, with Corona going on now and COVID, it's really important to make sure your immune system's built up.
That's
That's
cool.
one thing that it's going to do,
100%.
So this is why it's a very good time to launch it, and this is why I need to get it to the people.
How did you came to this product? I mean, there's so many products out there, like hemp, whatever, all kind of products out there. Did you do your research, or did you get like, listen, this is really good, do you have to try this? Or
well, I'm big into health. I'm big into health. It's one of my passions. It's one of those things that I focus on every day, and focus on how I can not only make myself healthy, but the world healthy and everyone healthy. So obviously just do research and stuff, and following different Instagram pages, you read about sea moss. And all the benefits it has, and different ways to prepare it and get it in your body and use it. And I was just like, I wish I could get it. And then I looked online, and I'm looking at a lot of it. Bro, I'm looking online, and I'm doing my research and doing reviews and looking at reviews and stuff. And it's like, there's a lot of fake sea moss out there. There's a lot of sea moss that's grown in swimming pools and this and that. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. But I didn't want to fully go on board with it because it wasn't real. It's not the real product. Anyway, I wouldn't want to say like 2 years ago now, I went back to Jamaica, which is where I'm from. And it was crazy. It was the craziest story. And we'd gone down to the Blue Hole. It's called the Blue Hole in Jamaica. And it's this really big, I would want to call it like a lagoon kind of thing.
I think I've heard of that. I'm not sure. I think I've heard of it. It's like a lot of pictures also on the internet, right?
Exactly. So you can Google Blue Hole, you can Instagram, you'll see it. Anyway, we went there, me and the person I was with, and it was like one of those magical experiences. It's just like super magical. Like I came out feeling so liberated and refreshed, and and we were leaving, and the guy that stopped the car, and he was like, stop the car. You man, we need to link up, and we're gonna make millions, and I'm telling you, I can supply the world with herbs, and we're gonna heal the world, and blah 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 blah. I was like, and like I said, I've been researching health. I'm really big into health, so it was like a connection. We both just like connected, and it was just like, okay. So ever since then, we've been connecting, we've been talking. He's been supplying me with these different herbs from Jamaica, and and that's how it started.
That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. What after that? You wanna basically start producing, or you have like a company who packages it and then you just ship it out, or what is the next goal for you?
So I've got a company at the moment. They've designed the labels there, and they're printing them on the jars. I'm creating everything straight from my kitchen, making sure everything's cleaned and fresh, and and a quality product for the people. And then I'm I'm sending it out to everyone. And I love that part of it as well, because I get to put my little bit of love into it and my vibrations and frequency, and and that your package is made with love, so that's what I like about it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, so look out for it. It's coming out next week.
You also want to go to like exhibitions or something like that? You plan to go to, I don't know, exhibitions it's called, right?
Like pop-up shops. They have pop-up shops. They have a lot of them in London, but obviously because of now we're in lockdown.
Yeah.
But there was one scheduled for December, so hopefully we can still get that popping.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So basically you start slowly but surely, you start basically promoting your product, giving it to people to try it out, right? And then maybe
this is what we talk about. The Facebook ads and what I mean, the marketing side of it. And then
even with your know-how, alone your know-how can be gold, because not a lot of people like you said before, you can write a book about this and you can say, listen, there's so many fake CMOS out there. Start an ebook, start an e-course, teach people online about CMOS, right? There's so many things you can do with it with that know-how that I told you. You need to find something that you're special in, right? That you know about that, and then basically you can turn this into gold.
Yeah, right? And then my goal is to just have the #1 CMOS company in the world. #1, yeah. So
long way,
but
definitely possible, man. Definitely 100% possible.
Everything is possible, especially now, this time.
Based on that, I assume that you don't drink coffee, right? Or you do drink coffee?
I'm a tea guy.
Yeah, I'm a coffee
guy. I like my teas. I like my herbal teas. I like to mix my CMOS in the tea.
Okay, gotcha. 100%.
Make it nice.
Yeah, I'm total coffee guy. I can't. Okay, now I thought that I will have a massive headache when I wake up today, because I started like today without coffee during the day, right?
Yeah.
No coffee during the day, no coffee in the morning, right? But it's fine. I thought it would be bad, but it's fine.
They say that water's better for you in the morning than coffee, no? A glass of water.
Yeah, I'm not the water guy. I hate water. My life.
Maybe you're not drinking the right water.
Can be. I don't know. I just drink tap water. I don't buy water, because our water is really clean.
That's
over
what
here.
Every country says, though.
Yeah.
Your country says that. I bet you right now you could probably find 20,000 people in the UK that would say that tap water is clean. Tap water in the UK is clean. Why don't you drink it?
We made a test. We had someone testing the water, because in our area we have a lot of fields, and we were afraid to drink the water because maybe the farmer put something on the field that contaminates the water, right? So we had the water test, and the only thing that we have a lot of is mangan. Mangan is like a metal, right? It makes the water when it sticks on white stuff like the bathtub, it makes the bathtub yellow after like a week or something like this. Huh?
And that's what you're drinking?
Yeah. That's how. Yeah, really.
What do you mean? Like, how can you logically in your head say that that's good for you?
Because of the tests we made. And my wife is also into health, right?
I'm talking about common sense.
Yeah.
I don't care about tests.
Yeah.
Common sense. How is that good for you?
Because I think
turns your bathtub yellow. What do you think it's doing to you?
No. It turns the wall of the bathtub after a while when you leave the water in the bathtub. 1 week, for example, right? It turns the wall of the bathtub like yellowish. It has like a cover like phosphor or whatever. Right? It's not crazy yellow. It
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Your body's made up of 70%, 80% water. If this is the water that you're putting in your body, then
yeah. It's still more.
You're filled with yellow water right now.
No, it's not yellow water, bro. It's
your inside.
It's clean water. It's a clean water. It's normal water. Look at this. It's water, clean. See that?
Yeah, I'm seeing clouds.
No, this is a glass. This is like,
Let me
see,
see.
it's lemon inside there. No clouds. Do you see? It's transparent, brother.
Nah, that's that.
And
Whatever you called it. What was the name of the chemical?
mangan? No, mangan? No, it's not that. It's not that. Because mangan is black.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what else would you like to know?
Do you meditate? I mean, really meditate. Do you really meditate? I mean, you do your stuff, right? You get up in the morning.
Yeah,
right?
I think meditation is really important for me. I think I would be in an insane asylum right now if I didn't meditate.
Do you have like a music? Do you have like a normal routine, like a yoga routine? Let's say you do like special stretchings with this, or you just sit down, close the eyes, and get into it.
So it depends. Depends where I am and like what I'm going through. Like I could be getting in my car. You know what I mean? About to take a trip. Like let me just sit here and get my thoughts together. Whatever I just went through, let me process that. Or if it's even before a game, let me try and put some intentions out there.
Yeah.
Let me try and not even just always just to calm yourself down, but more to try and manifest, different things that might happen in the game or manifest your future pretty much,
Yeah. I mean everything today, right? When you think about your thoughts will be your future. So when you think about bad stuff all the time, you will happen bad stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like a magnet. Your thoughts,
and I feel like people are stuck on a bad stuff vibration, if that's what you want to call it. If you say a good stuff vibration and a bad stuff vibration, I feel like people are stuck on whether it's fear, like, oh, what happens if this happens, or I can't do that because of blah blah blah, or you know what I mean? Like they're stuck on that, and I feel like there's not enough positive people out there.
We have the same. We know my wife has a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's always negative, always.
Yeah. This is what I'm
saying. Oh, they look only on my boobs, or oh no, I can't do this. They only talk bad about me. Always negative. It's always bad. There's nothing positive, right? There's nothing positive. And she's always sad, and she has always like health issues and always negative. And we try to build her up, right? We try to tell her, listen, it's not that way.
Waste of time. Some people, it just goes.
It is crazy.
It's blocked out, and I've just learned now to just leave those people alone.
100%.
You know what I mean?
You can't help them.
At some point, focus on yourself.
Yeah, you can't. Like I said,
there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing. I feel like there's such a bad stigma on the word selfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, sometimes, like, what's wrong with putting yourself first? You know what I mean? Like, people tell you put yourself first all the time, and then they'll tell you you're selfish. It's like such a contradiction these days.
You still care about people, but the problem is that these people who only think negative, they will tear you down. You will have also those problems. You also might think about those things as well later on. Negative. So for this, I'd also tell my wife, listen, you can't help her. It's that way. Tell her it's fine. We love her. It's good. Let's go on. But when she's like continuing, I notice my wife is getting down as well.
Yeah, and this is what I was about to say. I don't think these people are actually helping you, and I feel like we have so many emotions attached to relationships and everything. And he's like, oh well, we went through this together, or they were here for me when this and that, and blah blah blah. But in my opinion, again, logically, it's like if they cared enough about you, then why would they be filling you with negative energy? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would they be doing and putting you on the same vibration that they're on? Like, that's not caring about me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not wanting the best for me. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And I just also like, there's nothing wrong with holding a little space for people here and there.
Yeah.
But I think 80 to 90% of your life should be focused on yourself.
Yeah, you and your family, your kids, whatever, right?
Your immediate family, your household. But
I also think, I don't know what is your take on that today, social media is doing its part. You only see negativity in social media. There is not something positive. You always get dissed on Twitter. People say that to someone else on social media. How you can do that? And then you think about this, today everything is getting down. Everybody's negative. What do you think about the social media? What is your take? I mean, I use social media really. I try to use it for my business only.
Yeah.
And keep my private life out of social media.
Yeah, I think it's a big mess. It's a big, big mess. And I think that unless you're using it, then it's using you.
Yeah.
Literally using you up like a battery cell. So I just think in a perfect world, it should only be used to sell something. You know what I mean? Like, this is a great opportunity, lockdown, to come up with a trade, come up with something that you could sell, come up with something. On your page, you should be selling, promoting something, right?
Like helping. That's what I think as well. Helping others, teaching others, maybe like you said, promoting your products, getting the word out about all this stuff.
Selling something. You need to be selling something on social media. Otherwise, you're being used. And you're opening up yourself to all these mental health issues, ego boosting, insecurities. You open yourself up to all of that because you're not using it the right way. You're not using it as a tool. You know what I mean? And the way it should be designed to be used.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
What does it take? What does it take? Because I think this also has to do with social media, right? But what does it take on the younger generation? I think you and me, we grow up. We came home after school. We took our backpack, threw it in the corner, right? We ran out of the, on the fields. We were on trees. We were driving bicycle. We were playing soccer. We were outside all day. And my mom told me, listen, Tobias, you come home. When the lights on the streets go on,
street lights come on, you
go home. Yeah, because we had no phones, right? And today, when my kids are outside, the neighbors come if my kids could be more quiet.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you see all the other kids sitting at home on the console, social media, YouTube, TikTok, whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I don't know what is up with this generation.
I mean,
I don't know how to help. I don't know what to do.
I think it comes down to parenting, right? But we can let society dictate what to do with our families and what to do with our lives and what to do with our votes or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, you got to have some kind of value system or moral system for yourself and for your household and
100%
for your kids. You know what I mean? I run this. This is my law. This is my land. You know what I mean? And we're all part of this together. This is our team. These are the rules. You feel me? I don't care what's going on out there. This is what we're doing, and this is how I want to shape you as a human being, right? And I think once people start taking that responsibility, then things will change. You know what I mean? For the better, because every household will be, you know what I mean, having a strong value system, and they're just not following one rule for everyone. And
that's so true, yeah. But
I think it's down to the parents, it's down to the fathers, the mothers to have a strong value system that their kids have to abide by, and not to be afraid of their kids not liking them, or you know what I mean? Like, so many parents are scared that their kid won't like them anymore, or they're scared to say no to their kids, or you know what I mean? So I just think when parents are not afraid to be parents, do you know what I mean? Like, I remember growing up, my mom never let me do anything. You know what I mean?
Me as well.
Can I go to this on the weekend? No. Can I go hang out here? No.
No, exactly. Do your homework.
So I never, you know what I mean? Like, liked my mom growing up, but now I'm so grateful for that upbringing and that value system, and you know what I mean, like that I have so much more respect for her, and parents don't realize that when you don't enforce and you don't have that value system, that your kids don't respect you, and that's why you have all these other issues. Oh, I don't know how to control
I think
them.
the same.
I don't know what else to do. I've tried this and that, and that's when the problem starts, because you're not an authoritative figure in that person's life.
I think the same, but also I think the problem today is that everything is either getting more expensive, so both parents have to work, so they have to leave their kids somehow at home. When in the past, maybe your grandma or whatever had the chance to look at you, or it wasn't that it was not that, and only your dad had to go to work, right? And your mom was always home. I see this a lot in the neighborhood, that the mothers are either divorced and they have to care for the kids are alone at home because the mothers have to go to work, and so on and so on. I think it's
so you're
all those things.
Like life getting more expensive.
I think so. I'm
putting it down to that.
What do you mean?
I would put it down to... Hold on, let me just get you right. So what's your point? Before I go on a tangent about something that's not even about it. Go on.
Like I said, I think that either, for example, rent is going up, so both parents have to work to bring the money up for the rent. This means that the kids are alone at home and they don't have someone who look for them, right? So they're all the time on the console, all the time doing their thing, like social media. When we had the chance to be home and our mother maybe had not to work, because our father bring in all the money for the whole month, right? And we could be how we could be. No, we could grow up the normal way, how I say to my kids, right? You have to go outside, and so on.
Yeah.
Don't stay on the console, right? I'm really grateful for my father as well, right? The same thing, for my mother. Even if I didn't like my mother. But
so do you not think
like I said,
feminism and all that has anything to do with it? Like
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so. I really like you said, it's the values that you give your kids, right? For example, my kids don't have a mobile phone. I tell them, listen, when you don't go to the university, or when you're not older, right? You will not have the phone until you have to drive somewhere to the school, which is like further away, right? And then you need to call us for something.
Yeah.
You don't need to play on the phone all day or something like that, right? So my son is 11 and he has not a phone. Right? He has a watch. He has a watch where I can call him and he can call me, but that's it. Right? Or PC. When he has time on the PC, right?
Yeah.
We tell him, listen, you have an hour, or you have like 5 minutes, or you can do that. Right?
Yeah. Is that him, man?
That's my youngest daughter with an apple in her
hand.
Have? I have 4. Only. I have 4 kids, yeah.
You still going strong? How many more you gonna got coming?
No, nothing. We're done. We wanted 4, and we are lucky that we have 2 boys and 2 girls. And it was boy, girl, boy, girl. Perfect. Perfect,
for real. And here's
perfect.
I have 0.
Yet you will see, man. You will see.
I'm trying to be like you, Tobias.
You have a girlfriend, right? I think I've seen last time. You have a girlfriend?
Nah, no girlfriend. I did, but not for a while now.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotcha. All good, man. What else? What you up to? Next days you have some games. You have some games going.
Yeah, so we have a game coming up on Friday.
Okay.
Then on Sunday, I play my old team. So the team I used to play for, which will be fun. Okay. I mean, I wish the fans would be there, but there's no fans there. But it will still be fun to go up there and see a familiar place, familiar faces,
That's cool. You have like local fans. You have like people who always come all the time. They always come to support you.
Yeah, like there's some loyal fans out here, some really loyal fans, and they make your time so much more enjoyable, and that's what you miss about playing with no fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just hearing the loud screams, but seeing the smiles on the kids' faces and taking pictures and them being so excited, running off with a autograph or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
You do autographs? Can I have an autograph?
And like, you know, so that's what you miss about the game as well. Like that's what you do it for. You know what I mean? Like to help the community and put smiles on people's faces. You know.
That's cool. At the moment, so basically you play the full team, but there's no audience, right? There's no.
Yeah. There's nobody in the
It's empty.
stand. It's just yeah. So you got
Weird.
to bring your own energy. You got to create your own energy, and like all that stuff's important. All the intangibles are important. Yeah.
So it really feels kind of weird, right? It's like nothing. It's like empty.
This is it. This is the new normal.
Crazy, man.
Right?
That's
This is
crazy.
the new
Yeah.
normal, and we got to get used to it as soon as possible, or we're gonna be sitting here complaining till we're old.
Yeah. I also have seen that you played for England. How is that? How is that going?
Yeah, playing for England, that was one of my greatest experiences of my life. You know, one of those things that after my season, I mean, after my career or whatever, I'll sit back and really be able to think about it and enjoy it. You know what I mean? I feel like during like my career, it's always on like onto the next thing, onto the next thing, next focus, next. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think once I retire and I go on vacation for a couple months and you know I'll really think about it and I'll really be able to just enjoy it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I got to go to Australia, which is one place that I've always wanted to go.
It's
Um,
cool. Australia's nice.
yeah, growing up in UK, you always hear about Australia being on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to go, and to go in that environment and be around a bunch of world class athletes because I went for the Commonwealth Games. So
Oh
to
wow.
be, you know, around world class athletes from all over the world, Jamaica, Nigeria, you know what I mean, Bahamas, wherever, like, you know, it was just an experience that I
So
would never forget, you know. And I'm always.
so you had your chance to meet all your heroes, right? Kinda.
I mean, they weren't my heroes. I mean, I don't really have heroes or whatever, but like I said, it was just good to be in that environment. You know about
Yeah.
networking and you know being able to message someone that you was never able to message before.
100%. I
Existed.
totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I had the chance to meet Kobe Bryant before
Yeah.
he passed away, but
R.I.P. Kobe, man.
I had the chance and I didn't take the chance. So now I'm kind of sad that I didn't took the chance.
Why did you take
Yeah.
it? What was the chance first of all, and why didn't you take it?
I was in Miami, right? And we had the chance to go to a game where he had time for my partner. Because
Okay.
because these guys buy a lot cars, right? Right? Like luxury cars and so on. And yeah, we had the possibilities and I had to fly back and I couldn't extend the stay, right? So I had not the chance to fly to LA, right? And then damn it. But on the other side, I met how's it called? Not Brian Connor. Come on. Oh man. You know the Fast and Furious?
Yep.
Okay, Brian Connor, the blonde
Brian
guy.
Walker.
Yeah, Walker. Yeah, Paul Walker. Here we go. Paul Walker. Sorry, I knew him. I knew him personally because he was a real car guy. I met him personally. I knew him personally, but we never did business together. Unfortunately, I mean, already this experience was really nice. Like really genuine guy, really both feet on the ground, normal guy. You know.
Do you believe in conspiracy theories?
Yeah, I do.
What are some of your favorite conspiracy theories?
Paul Walker.
Go on. Because obviously that's what came to mind.
Really?
Yeah,
because
I believe in all conspiracy theories. No, I don't believe in them, but like I don't even think they're theories. Like I actually think
a lot of stuff is out there we don't know, or we think that it. Okay, let's rephrase it. Okay, I think we know that a lot of stuff is out there.
See, I'm gonna move closer for this.
Which
is my alley.
Yeah, that's awesome. My alley as well. So again, I think a lot of stuff is out there and we know about in ourselves, but it's not confirmed of, let's say, the news, right? Even if a lot of things come out on YouTube and a lot of things come out confirmed by different people, right? You love Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, alien guy. I'm an alien guy as well. Okay, I'm not an alien guy, okay? I like to hear about those things, especially when you have people on the podcast of Joe Rogan or, talking about this, who experienced that, who did the work on that and so on, and then confirming, and then you have like 3 months after the US newspapers confirming, hey, listen, yeah, we have aliens out there, for example, right? All those kind of things. And then it make me think, Michael Jackson, dead, yes, no? Adolf Hitler, dead, yes, no?
I mean,
Paul Walker
will be dead by now. He has to be.
Yeah. But 100%. 100%, yeah. but there
there's also time travel too.
Yeah?
I think time travel actually exists.
Yeah, I think so as well. 100%.
Did you watch that series, Dark?
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, no. I didn't watch it. Should I?
You should. That's basically... Did you watch the movie... What's the movie? Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I think so.
What's it called?
I don't know, but I think I watched almost all Matthew McConaughey movies because he will be on the podcast as well, brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey was going to be on your podcast.
I'm working on this, man. He replied to me. I'm really happy about this. Also, he's a normal guy. I love this guy so much. He's with the feet on the ground, thinking different,
But yeah, so Matthew. Oh, what is the name of the movie though?
Let me check. I pull it up.
Come on, Jamie. Where's Jamie? Jamie from Joe Rogan. Come on, Jamie.
Matthew McConaughey filmography. How old is it? You know?
Oh my god, maybe 10 years.
Really?
How can I not think of the movie? Matthew McConaughey movie about space.
Yeah, give me a sec. Interstellar? No.
Interstellar.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically Interstellar in a series based in Germany.
Okay.
So good. Time travel. You've got guys dating their daughters and stuff like that. Like, it's mad. Like, you're seeing your mom who's actually your auntie, and
okay, crazy. That's crazy.
Mad. Like, it's crazy.
I watched. When you have the chance, watch The Gentleman. Matthew McConaughey.
Gentleman.
Yeah, it's 2019. It plays in England. It is really good. Man. That's typical Matthew McConaughey style, man. This is so good.
It's a movie or a series?
It's a movie.
Okay, Gentleman.
Yeah, The Gentleman. It's called The Gentleman. It's about weed. Everything is about weed. He's the biggest weed dealer in UK. It's so good, this movie, man. He plays the role so good.
I might watch it. I mean, he's such a good actor. What was the other one that he played when he was like had AIDS or something, HIV?
I don't know. A sec.
It's the one where he had HIV. I think he was gay. I think he was. I can't remember. Like, he was trying to like. Yeah, I think he had a cure or something. I can't remember. He was taking some pills or something. Anyone out there know the Matthew McConaughey movie with when he had HIV?
Let me see. I'm doing the Jamie thing again.
Come on, Jamie.
We
need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's actually coming on your show, Matthew McConaughey.
I'm working on it. I'm really working on that because he has a lot. He wrote a book right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has a lot to do to how's it called? To Dallas Buyers Club. It's called Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club. Yeah, that's the one.
That's a man. He talked to Joe Rogan about that he had to lose so much weight for this movie.
Yeah, I remember.
And he was like, "This man, this is crazy. How he had done this."
I was seeing him in the papers, and he was like, "What role is Matthew McConaughey playing? He looks like he's about to die."
Yeah,
and that was it.
100%. And he also said it is really important when you do those things. It's the mindset, because you start everything in your head, right? And then you just work your way towards the goal, right? And the goal was like losing, I don't know, 24 pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, man, he's feeling these things still today, because when you lose that much weight in a short of period of time, and to not gain it really quick again, once you start gaining the weight, you feel all the stuff.
He still never looks the same. I feel like he still never looked the same after that.
100%. He said the same. It is really hard. Even now, he has still the, how is it called? The effects from that time. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I wanted to ask you something else, man, but there was,
Well, whatever.
You talk about the movies, man.
Did you watch the election?
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about this election,
right?
Yeah, and then okay. I'm not a politics guy. Honestly, I'm not a politics guy. My partner in Miami told me, "Man, you should be." I said, "Why?"
I mean, I'm not a politics guy, but when you know about all the stuff going on in the back rooms and stuff, it's like you have to be intrigued by it. It's like it's crazy.
100%. And
my conspiracy theory,
let's go,
with the election was that they rigged it.
I think so as well.
The election. That's what Trump's saying right now. And
that's what I'm thinking as well.
And I'm not like on the side of Trump or whatever. All right. But if he was doing the same thing, I would be saying the same thing. He rigged the election. But I personally think that he won. And they rigged it. They put in absentee ballots. They made a whole bunch up. They backdated them, And I think
the same.
There's no way that Biden could have won that. There's no way. Because what they're trying to say is this is what they're trying to say is that this was the biggest election ever. Ever. There's no way. Think about this. There's no way that more people voted for Joe Biden than Barack Obama.
True, but
no way.
Now, but you said it right. It is the biggest election we had in a long time, because people started to really care and really started to begin to vote, which before was not. Like my uncle said, man, we didn't care, we didn't vote, right? Mm-hmm. And now, this election, you have 80%, 90% of the people, the population of US going to vote, who is eligible to vote, and this never happened. This never happened.
I'm not buying it, to be fair.
Now,
I don't think Trump's buying it.
Now listen.
And another thing, everyone's celebrating, right? This is another thing that I think the media is doing. Like they've basically announced that Biden's won presidency, right?
Yeah, they did.
At this moment in time, the law has not announced that. It's not
true.
Announced officially by the law that he's 100% president.
True. Yeah.
Why? Because he cheated. He cheated, and they need to check all this stuff. They need to check all this stuff. So Trump's going in, and I'm just gonna sit here and watch it. I'm an observer in all this.
I think, now, for me, it is the best thing that Biden won. And now I tell you why.
Go on.
Only because of my two companies in USA. Because Trump... No, listen. I know. This is selfish again. This may be foolish, right? But Trump did not hold up the stuff that was promised for our small companies, for all the small companies in US, right? To get help with money for the employees and so on. Biden already made steps, already did some stuff for that the first thing what he's doing is getting us money so we can pay people. So the people don't, they don't lose their job. They can pay their rent. They can buy food. Otherwise, the economy goes down. That's one thing. The other thing is, because of what I'm thinking, because of the media announcing it really early, the people might went to the office, to the vote office, because some people didn't vote, and say, "Oh man, listen, he already won. Let's Biden." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the media again changed maybe the thinking of people in this outcome as well, because they maybe had still to vote.
I
don't know.
personally believe that Trump won, and it sounds crazy, but the world's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think these absentee ballots and mail-in ballots, I think that they were cheating with them, and yeah, and
I think
it's the easiest way to do voter fraud. Like, I've been doing the research, I've watched videos, I've seen, you know what I mean, people boarding up counting offices and stuff. Like, I've seen it all. So I'm not just saying it out of nowhere, but this is what I believe.
Yeah, that's true. But I also think that he won because of what he have done, right? And
Trump.
he has Trump. Yeah.
There's no way. Logically, it makes sense. Like, think about his rallies. How many people were at his rallies?
Yeah.
Like, think about, first of all, he was nominated president the first time around, so he has all that backing, all those supporters.
Yeah.
Plus, over the 4 years, he gained more supporters.
So
think
true.
about it. Do you know what I mean? And
so
then you
true.
think about the rallies. Like, his rallies are huge. Think about
And
Biden's rallies.
Biden's sleeping. People sleeping.
Social distancing rallies and stuff.
Yeah.
There's barely 10 people in the room. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not adding up to me. And it's like, yeah, a lot of people secretly hate Trump and whatever, but I do think they voted for him.
Yeah, so true. What do you think would happen next?
I think he's gonna go to court. I think he's gonna contest it. He has to. There's no way you're gonna do that.
Also, what I think is the next thing, what happens, is he will pardon himself. Trump will pardon himself, okay, or have the now vice president, pardon the president, because Trump.
Who's now vice president? Who's it?
I don't know who's the vice president right now. Give me a second. Vice president, USA right now.
Yeah. So
it's Pence. It's Pence. Mike Pence. Okay. Because Trump has a lot of lawsuits accumulated over the year, which he just put away as president. But now, after that, he's not anymore president, so he's not anymore untouchable. So the first thing, in case he really has to leave, right, he will say, "Listen, I'm pardoning myself of all the crimes, blah blah blah, whatever I have done. That's it, and you can't touch him anymore."
I don't think he's gonna have to leave. Why would he have to leave if they cheated?
I think, okay. Another thing is, I don't know how this works right now, but 100% he has to leave in, I think, 4 months or 3 months in case they announce that Biden won. That's one thing. The funny thing is, and this is again conspiracy, okay? Conspiracy theory, conspiracy stuff.
Theory.
Yeah. My uncle got a message from someone, and it's on Twitter and blah 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 blah. You can look it on Twitter, and they asked Siri, who will be the next president, or who is the next president of the United States, right? And the answer was, I think, Harris Heller. Oh no, wait, how is the Biden assistant? How is it called? Kamala Harris, year 56 age.
Okay.
And then they said, what?
Siri. Let me see if I add Siri.
They fixed it. Amazon fixed it.
Oh, they did. Was it Siri or
Siri. It was Siri.
What's the Amazon one? Alexa.
Or is it Alexa? I don't know. It was either Siri or Alexa. You can look it on the internet, on Google. And either Amazon, either Siri or Alexa answered, it is Kamala Harris, the new president.
Yeah, I think if the Democrats do get in, I think, she's the next president. Because Sleepy Joe.
I think.
Joe.
And now is this again conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's dying next year. Maybe he has an,
He's gonna get COVID.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Nah, there's no way he's surviving 4 years. There's no way. It's all about
how old is he? Like 80 something? How old is he? 80 something? 85,
I don't know.
86?
But did you see when they had the little press announcement and he tried to run out? Did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
He ran out. He took a couple breaths and kept running. Like, yeah. You're not fooling anyone.
He's 77, man. He's 77 now.
He's almost 80.
Yeah, almost 80.
Do you know that he's a pedophile?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Allegedly, before I get taken off of Instagram. Allegedly.
Man.
As a island next to Epstein's, allegedly.
The same, yeah.
Do you know this? You know what I'm saying?
What about Epstein? What do you think?
I mean, he's dead now, isn't it? So.
Yeah. I don't think he did it.
You don't think he did it?
No, I don't think he did it.
I think he was a spy for the Israelis. Allegedly.
I didn't hear.
That's how he was just moving around and had no consequences, and he was a spy. You know what I mean? And he was getting intel and information on all these prominent people in the world. Do you know?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And now he has leverage on all these prominent people and taking it back to the Israelis.
I'm wondering what Assange knows about all this stuff.
Who?
How's it called? Assange? No, how's it called, man? Damn it.
Assange.
Yeah, the WikiLeaks guy.
Oh.
Julian Assange?
Yeah, I'm so grateful for him.
Assange, right? Is it Julian Assange?
Yeah.
Julian? Right. Yeah. I think so.
WikiLeaks guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know about WikiLeaks, to be fair.
Assange.
It's weird.
Yeah, okay, but this guy, man, Did
you read the Podesta emails?
No, I didn't read that.
Oh
I didn't read them.
What are you doing? What are you doing yourself? You got the WikiLeaks. Did you read the Hillary Clinton emails?
Oh, this I've read. I've read them. The Hillary Clinton.
She's a bad person, no?
Yeah.
She's one of the worst people on the face of planet Earth.
100%.
100%.
And I'm so afraid that most of them out there, I don't say that all politics like that, but I'm afraid that our leaders are like that, like in general.
Leaders, celebrities.
Like puppets on string. You know what I mean?
They're all out here doing some weird stuff. Even when I tell people about their favorite singers, they're like, no way. And I have to
100%. 100%.
They're all witches. They're all doing witchcraft. They're all doing
100%
sacrifices and magic and.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Even these people tell about those things on camera.
Yeah.
Even MJ. Maybe you have seen some of those interviews, right? The older interviews of MJ.
Yeah. He was exposing them. He was like, yo, they're doing some crazy stuff. Tommy Mottola from Sony. You feel me? They're doing some weird stuff. They're out here torturing kids and in their blood, organ harvesting.
Yeah.
All of that.
That's crazy, though.
Like, but I don't think all people are doing that. And I'm like, I feel like it's a society. It's a mini society. It is. That's what it is. Hollywood is a mini society. Politics or whatever is a society. So in order to be in that society, you have to follow this. You know what I mean?
For this also
evil.
For this also, back to business. You know Grant Cardone, right?
Grant Cardone, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Scientologist. Scientology. He's a Scientologist.
Scientologist, yeah. Like Tom Cruise, was it?
Tom Cruise as well. Yeah. So for this, I know how he is so successful with the things he's doing. Because you have like a big organization behind you, you know,
exactly,
guiding you, holding their hands over you, you know. But you have to play a part.
You gotta play by their rules. As long as you play by their rules, you know what I mean. You're good. You'll have everything you need. Your businesses will be successful. You'll have multi-millions of dollars. But the minute you're not going against our rules, we can take all that away.
Yeah, 100%. And
People
also,
like DMX. I don't know if you know who DMX is.
yeah, 100. I loved when I was younger. I loved DMX. I
Did you hear
loved
like
DMX. The
oh,
movies, man, with Jet Li and the music, man. This was cool. I mean, I was
imagine you
skateboarding, right?
listening to DMX? Like
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I'm showing the people you right now. This
I did. I was skateboarding when I was 18. I was skateboarding on the streets, right? Master X, DMX. I had Exhibit. I still have the CD some on
yeah,
the
yeah,
attic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Exhibit.
Crazy Exhibit, man. This was
That
crazy,
was
man. This was
before he went
crazy.
on Pimp My Ride, and then he was.
Yeah, he was gone. You don't hear about him anymore,
What was the name of
right?
that album? That first album that he had.
Uh,
Ask Jamie.
I asked Jamie. Hey, Jamie, can you Exhibit, please? Thank you.
Nah,
Exhibit.
Exhibit. Who else was in that crew? It was like Exhibit,
We
Eminem,
Oh, I even listened to Wu-Tang Clan. I have even Wu-Tang Clan albums, man.
Wu-Tang. No, who was in that little? Because he was in after. He was on Aftermath for a little bit. It was Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, yeah.
Um, I swear Busta Rhymes was on there for a little bit as well.
Oh, it can be.
He was
Give
on
me a
there for a
sec.
little bit.
Discography. The Breaks is the first album.
Nah, it wasn't that one, was
The
it?
Wash, 8 Mile, Country Bears, Full Clip, XXX, Triple X, like State of Union. I have that one.
Yeah, might have been the Breaks then. What was his hit song? Exhibit.
Again, sorry.
His hit song, like his #1 song of all time.
X.
Play it.
His best song, or that was always played, was X or Triple X, I think. Give me a sec.
So who else was some of your favorite artists back then?
Honestly, I listened to okay, the thing is, you may laugh, right? I didn't understood. You may laugh, right?
Yeah.
I didn't understood any English, and I was mumbling to the songs. Right? And and then people who understood English asked me, "Man, what you're singing?"
And you were like, I don't know.
I don't know. Just he sings it. No, it's this word or it's that word. You know what I mean? This was funny. But I listened to all kinds of stuff, right?
Hold on. This is it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's X. Basically, be careful with those kind of things because of copyright claims.
Hey man, it was only 5 seconds of.
Yeah. No. Listen. I don't mean. The thing is now with DMCA copyright claims, even if you're humming, they can get your ass. And on Twitch right now, this is going crazy. This is going wild.
Yeah.
Like, vlogs going down, VODs will take down. You get DMCA copy strikes. You get all kinds of stuff, man. This is going wild. And for this, I'm playing.
Censoring is.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Even in the phones. Your phone, when you will play this music later, they will tell you, listen, you played the music at this and this date, this and this time, and we want money. So at the end, what I think, we will have to buy a license for all the music we want to hear. Let's say like Spotify, right? So you buy a license on Spotify, pay $20 a month. It's another thing that is coming, trust me.
I think that these streaming websites or whatever.
Yeah.
I think this is like past it. I think that these companies should become the new record labels.
Yeah, they're kind of already. Okay, go to Devin Nash.
I don't think you need a Sony and all those places. I think YouTube, Spotify, what else?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud not so much. Apple Music.
Okay.
And what was the one that Jay-Z created? Tidal. I think that those companies should be handing out contracts and saying, hey, because at the end of the day, that's what Sony's doing. Sony's like, oh, well, I can get you 10 million views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Whereas if you just going straight to YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. Also, okay, this is like for small content creators, but with the big bands, right? The big, let's say AC/DC, whatever, right? They have their money out of Shopify or out of, all those organizations, right? Because they pay. Sorry, Spotify. Sorry,
Yeah.
Spotify. Out of all these organizations, right? Like you said, because they pay them again royalty. And I don't think. Maybe you're right. Maybe like Spotify and all these bigger companies, they become the label, right?
They should be.
But at the moment, Warner Brothers. Who is Warner Brothers? Sony?
I couldn't tell you.
Because like right now,
Warner
Brothers.
Is it Disney?
I don't know. Warner Brothers movies. Like Warner Brothers, like they have the most copyright claim. Warner Brothers. They have the most copyright claims now on Twitch, and you have even the biggest streamers shutting down and getting copy striked, and having to shut down the channel. Da-da-da.
So I'm just reading the comments.
It's fine. Don't worry. Warner Brothers. No, they are standing alone. This is not Walt Disney.
Okay.
It's not Disney.
Did you watch the Joe Rogan Kanye West interview?
Yeah, I like it. But Kanye West is talking too much. Sorry.
What you mean? It's his interview.
No. I mean, okay, for example, okay, next year I will be president. You know what I mean? Vote me,
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that, but it's not realistic.
Why?
Because he has not the presence, the social media presence, to run these rallies. He has not the background to run those rallies.
Yeah, he does.
How? How he got the background?
Does Trump have a background?
Yes, he was always politically engaged, always, from the beginning.
Engaged? Was he ever a political office, like held any political position?
No. He had never a political position, but he always had people that they talk. When you read the book, he will talk about this, or he talks about this, how he always went with these people, right? On his how's it called? On his Partei, how's it called? They're like they're like the how's it called, man? Give me a sec. English.
It's okay. It's your second language, right? Or third?
Yeah, Partei in English. Because, okay, political party. He always went with all the people, he knew from business in his political party. So he always got the background, what's going on in politics, all the time. Yeah. And also because of all the stuff he did, like the housing and so on, he always was involved in politics because he needed to get laws done a certain way in order that he could build his empire.
But Kanye's done the same thing. Kanye's a better businessman than Trump. When you think about it.
Yes, it is true, but...
So you don't think that Kanye had to go through those same laws and building laws and land laws, and when he got his 300 acres in wherever he is?
Yeah. But I don't think that the people take him serious.
I don't.
Okay. Sorry, it's the same thing with Trump. It's the same thing with Trump.
If he doesn't take himself serious, how can anyone take him serious? I take him serious until he doesn't take himself serious.
Yeah.
The reason why? Because he takes himself serious.
But on the other side, Trump is also a clown, right? And he got president. So
this is what I'm trying to say, and that's what even
can happen
more. That's what encourages him even more.
Can happen at the end. You're right.
It can. Why is it not possible? Why is it? Do you know what I mean? Trump did it.
True.
I
agree with that. You get me there.
Joe Biden did it, and he's 80 years old.
Almost dying walking.
He did it.
Yeah. We will see about. I mean, you're right. We will see about that.
Again, that comes down again to this whole social media, the dangers of it. You know what I mean? Like you're swaying people's ideas, people's visions, people's way of life through this thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand that.
People are fighting. People are going to war. People are not liking their neighbors. People are loading up on guns right now because of.
Oh, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
Even this
this
is
again,
bad.
the dangers of it. But again, they weaponized it again with the election. All these algorithms and do you know what I mean? Where do you think all these numbers came from?
Out of their ass. From zero, like they did and the numbers were there. But you know what I mean.
I heard Malcolm X voted for Joe Biden.
Again?
Malcolm X, he voted for Joe Biden as well.
Malcolm X?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I heard they were getting dead people's votes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I think Nipsey Hussle even voted for Joe Biden.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I also have seen like a lot of clips like when he's talking to people, right? When off camera, on camera, right? Biden. I don't understand either how he got president. How people can
no way. It's not possible.
This is so weird. So weird. Yeah.
I was literally talking to my cousin the other day, and he said until 2 days before the election, he didn't even know who Joe Biden was.
Honestly,
he thought Trump was running against Joe Rogan.
What? Okay, honestly, I could imagine, people like Kanye West, like The Rock, Joe Rogan, really trying to become president. Because why not? I don't know. I don't mean it bad, right?
Yeah.
Because these are the guys of the people. These are the people represent, right?
But my thing is, I'm saying why not? But I think people have to start voting with intentions. What's your intention?
Yeah.
Like for you said you would vote for Biden because it helps your small businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think people in America, especially the lower class, middle class people, are so emotion orientated that they just vote on their emotions. Do you understand?
It is. Yeah, 100%. They're desperate.
Attention. What is this? What is this person's policies? How is it helping you? Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you want out of all this?
Yeah.
And I think most poor people just want to be more American.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just want to be accepted as American and have all the riches and benefits of being American. And I'm like, that's just not enough. That's an emotion-based one. Do you know what I mean? Like, you should be like, okay, well, I have this business that I'm running and I need grants and it's COVID and this and that. Who's providing that? I need healthcare. I've been on, you know what I mean? I've been on medication I got cystic fibrosis or something. Like, this person's healthcare. Like, what are your intentions? And I feel like the poor people and, like I said, the middle class people of America don't really have an intention. Do you know what I mean?
I think they're desperate. At the moment, everybody is kind of desperate, right?
Exactly. It's all emotion. Like, why would you be desperate?
It's like they only want a change because at the moment it's so bad. They hope for a change when they try or when they vote for the other side.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe how it happened, you know.
Yeah, I feel like most people that voted for Biden just didn't want to vote for Trump.
Yeah,
they were just against Trump. They didn't care who it was. It could have been me.
Well. So tomorrow again, same routine, right? You get up, do your stuff.
Practice in the morning. Ready for this game on Friday. Prepare.
Awesome, man.
Spend some time with my teammates.
You have your whole family. You have your whole family in UK.
Not my whole family, but like my grandma, my mom. You know what I mean? Aunties, uncles, a few cousins here and there. Okay. You know, but I have family all over the world. You know, America, Jamaica. You know, especially because I've traveled so much, so I've gained even more family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being able to travel and so.
That's cool, man. Well, okay, last question basically, or last thing, how the people can find you, because like I said, we put this on YouTube, right? It will be out there. How the people can find you in case they have more question, and hopefully this is not the last podcast we have together. Let's
Nah, this is just the first.
Some others, right?
The first one. You can't have a first without having a second.
Yeah. So how can they find you before we wrap this up?
Come to my page, Showtime Shane 07. I'll be releasing Premium CMOS within the next week, fortnight, COVID depending. And yeah, those two places, Premium CMOS and Showtime Shane. Facebook, Shane K. Walker. But yeah, I'm mostly
I put the links as well in the YouTube video, right? So the people, okay. The last question, now remember me, why Showtime? You're dancing naked on the field?
Dancing naked on the field? No.
Why Showtime? Why? Maybe.
Well, it was. You know what it was? It was. I was looking for an Instagram name.
Okay.
And I used to be Shooter Shane, so playing basketball, I'm known for my jump shot.
Okay.
So I was Shooter Shane plus Shooter Shane. I was watching some show, anyway, right? I was like, you know what? I'm not really shooting the ball so well. It was like mid-season. I was like, I'm not really shooting the ball so well. I'm just going to dunk everything. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be blocking all these shots, and I'm going to be making highlights, right? So let me just focus on making plays, right? And then I was just like, when that happens, it's showtime. You feel me? Like, it's a showtime.
That's what. Also,
the mindset was just like, yo, like when it's time to play, it's showtime. You feel me? When it's time to show up, it's showtime. When it's time to do the interview, it's showtime. When it's time to do this meeting, it's showtime. So that was what I incorporated into myself, and then since then, it's stuck.
I think also when you say this right now, you know, it is also your name also fits your energy, because you're like a happy person, right?
Yeah.
You bring out the energy, so Showtime fits perfect, man. That's
it works. It works. People love it, so I just kind of kept it really. Like people actually call me Showtime, so
that's cool, man.
And I feel like I've always wanted a nickname. Like you can't really get a nickname out of Shane, so I guess it works, right?
So in case you want to talk to Showtime, you know, hit him up all the time.
Yeah.
In case, like I said, we put all the informations below this video, and definitely we will have another conversation like this, man. I really loved it to talk to you, to get to know you better. Also because, you know, our stuff, what we're doing business-wise, we are somehow kind of connected. So I like to have a connection long-term with the people I work with, right? So thanks again for your time, brother. I hope you have a great evening.
If anyone needs anything from you, you know, anything social media-wise, network marketing-wise, drop shipping, or ways to make money, this is your guy right here. This guy.
Just hit up Showtime. He can teach you as well. He knows a lot already.
But this guy can teach you how to be a millionaire.
Oh, man. You don't, honestly, with the less money you have, the less problems you have. The more money you have, the more problems you have. Trust me.
None of my people are trying to hear that right now. Everyone's trying to figure out how to get to a million.
Okay. So, in case you want to find me, it's TobiTalks. You know I'm talking, right? So I'm always talking. So it's TobiTalks. Underline or underdash official. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube, right? This will be put out on Instagram. I will put out the whole thing on YouTube as well, so you can re-watch, re-listen to it. I want to make it nice. I want to cut it so basically you hear each other talking. You see reactions. And like I said, next time we have some more to talk. 100%.
See you soon, guys.
Thanks, brother. Thanks again. Have a great evening, man. Nice talking to you. I wish you luck on Friday.
Great. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, man. Love, man. Yeah.
Let's go.
Later, man. Thanks again.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye. Bye. Take easy. Bye-bye.